Okay, so this is weird that I'm putting out just a voice recording about the situation that I faced today while working on a Volkswagen. So I encountered an issue where I replaced the rear brake pads and the rotors on a VW, and I when I tried to complete the installation and everything, I realized that the parking brake light in the dashboard was flashing and giving me an error message. When I use a scan tool to scan it, I found two codes. That's code number one is B2010F0, and the information behind that, it is saying that no basic setting dash deviation is outside of the expected range. And the second code is B201000, stating no basic setting. I searched I and on the internet to find out how to fix this, but I ended up fixing it. But here's what I did. But so initially, before I started to do the brake, I used the scan tool to retract the parking brake, right? Put it in installation position. So after doing that, now I remove the brake pads, remove the rotors, install new brake pad, install new rotors. The parking brake shoes, they were in good condition, and they were making contact with the drum, so I didn't need to touch them. I didn't see it fit to touch them. Alright, fast forward now. So I installed the rotor, installed the tire, and went into the vehicle to test it out. I started to get the error codes. So I started to do some research because it's the first time I'm doing a vehicle of this or with this kind of information. So what I did to fix the issue, just to cut a long story short, was I had to reconnect my scan tool. I had to set my calibration. I had to go into the brake reset function, and then I had a launch scan tool. I had a snap-on one initially, but it wasn't helping me to fix the problem. So I used my launch scan tool, went into brake reset settings, found VW, found the vehicle that I was working on. And then fast forward, I went to brake calibration. So it was telling me that the brake calibration was out of spec. So what I had to do, I had to remove both the tires and adjust the parking brake shoe towards to meet the specification. So each time I adjust the brake shoe, I had to go back to the computer to verify if it's within specification until I reach that specification, right? So once you reach that specification, you can go ahead now and set the specification, like basically recode it into the control module for the brake. After that, now you have to take the vehicle with the scan tool attached on the road and perform a grinding test or a grinding procedure. So after you set the calibration, you have to do the grinding procedure. This will be you driving the vehicle. The vehicle's computer will be engaging the brakes, and it will tell you when to stop, it will tell you when to go, it will tell you when to stop. You have to repeat this about 8 times. So once you complete that, it will tell you that you can go ahead now and finally calibrate the brakes, which you wanted to achieve from in the first place. So once you have finished the grinding procedure, and basically you had to go in the menu, select grinding procedure before you can recalibrate it. So once you have done that now, and it gives you the thumbs up to calibrate the brake, just click on calibrate brakes, and then once the computer do what it's supposed to do, then it will tell you that you're all set, that the brakes are good. And then your dashboard will be free from errors, and the codes will disappear from the parking brake ECU. But you can just check to verify if the codes are still there. But that's what I did today to fix the warning lights on the VW that I worked on. I hope this information can help somebody.